So you can see that it works now. So actually fetch out where the problem is. So the problem is from the routing. So when you are trying to route, you pick the public IP, not private. So I've fetched out where the problem is. So I'm going to continue with this. Then the database is already. So let me refresh database. It's not yet ready. So while the database is still loading, I'm going to run some scripts. I'm going to run some scripts on that my EC2. Okay. So I'm going to run some script on this. So I'm going to give you the script to run. That script is just to install. So let me just teach you this. So after this, so we have launch instance. So from this place, I'm going to run some script now. So this is the scripts. I'm going to copy this script. This script is to install Apache, to install database, and to install the PHP for the program. So just copy this. Copy this. So I'm going to run the whole thing just to install one, to install the Apache HTTPD, database MariaDB, and of course the PHP. So copy this. This is scripts. So the first thing you do is to create a folder or create a file, VM, call that file slash scripts dot sh scripts dot sh. So I'm going to run the scripts once and for all. Don't put slash there. Just create a script. Vim scripts dot sh. So this will take us to the detach mode. So press I. So you can paste the script here. All right. So save the script. WQ this. Enter. So you can now run the scripts. So how do you run this script? So to run the scripts, you're going to use dot slash scripts dot sh. It's going to deny us. You are going to change the mode. That is the permission mode. Remember, you're going to give permission to all the three, the user, the group, and the owner. This is 777 to that particular file. This is scripts dot sh. Enter. So let's run the script again now. Dot slash scripts dot sh. So it's going to run all the scripts now. So let's wait. So this script is installing three things simultaneously. Instead of doing it one after the other, one, it is installing the Apache, two, installing the database, three, in installing the PHP programming language. So let's wait. While that one is running, let's go and check our database if it is ready. our DB. Good. So our DB is also ready. That's all. So let's finish this script. Now the script is done. Now the next thing we do now is to now we have installed this. Now let's test whether it's working. Let's test. Check web server using the IP address. So let's text the web server using the IP address of our instance. So this is our instance. Refresh. So here's our instance or instance. So this is our instance. This is the IP address of the instance. Let's copy it. Let's paste on this and check whether those things install. So let's wait. Okay. So let's remove the S because it's HTTP. Perfect. So it works. It works means that Apache has been installed, database has been installed, and the PHP has been installed. Now the next thing we do is to run the following scripts, which has been given to us by the developer. So the first thing you do is to add user first. So run that. I should have run that one in a script as well, but let me run it one after the other. Now, this is the first thing you do. Add user first. So copy this. Let me clear the screen. So let's run this first. Good. We have added that. So the next thing we do after adding, so we have added that. So the next thing we do is to change the group ownership, which is this sudo. This is it. To change the ownership, I'm going to use this. To change the ownership, I'm going to run this script. Copy this, scroll down. Okay, so I've done that. So I've changed the ownership. The next thing we do is to change the directory of the permission. That is this sudo. That is the third one. This is it. I've documented all this. I'm supposed to run this as a script as well, but let me just run this one after the other. Copy this. Run this as well. Good. The next thing I'm going to do is to run this as well. Find /w, all this from that. So which I've documented at the same time. This is it. I'm going to find that file, which is www. That is where our server will reside. So let me run that. Good. So the next thing I'm going to run, I should run them as a script, but I want to run them one after the other. Recursively change the permission for the file in this directory. This directory is www, which is where our server is going to reside. So 00664. So let me go to that. This is it. Run this again. Copy this. I should have run them in the scripts, but let me run them one after the other. Enter this. Yes, that's run. Then now let's connect. Connect your Apache web server to your database now. So the first thing we do is to cd into this folder and create this. So let's cd into this folder. This folder is www. Let's cd into that folder first. Don't worry, I've documented this thing for you. So this is it. Let's cd into this folder first. Copy. All right. So we are in that folder now. While in that folder, we're going to create a folder. We are in this directory now, this www. We're going to create a folder there. Remember how to create a folder. Remember how to create a folder. Make this folder is inc folder. So let me create that folder. Make dir mkdirnc folder inc. Okay. Now I'll make that folder. We're going to enter that particular folder. That folder called inc. We're going to enter that folder. cd into that folder. Copy this. Enter that folder. Good. You are inside the folder now. What are you going to do inside the folder? We are trying to connect now. So I've created this folder. So let's create this file. Cats. Let's create this file. Copy this file. Let's create a file. Remember how to create file is cats less than. So may not put cat, just put less than. Then the name of the file is dbinfo.inc. So enter. So I've created this. So let me vim into it like this. Let me enter it. So I can paste my PHP application. So Nano, you can use Nano, but I'm going to use Vim. So I'm going to use Vim. Copy this. So Vim, try to enter the editor. Enter this. So I'm going to copy the PHP for the application. This is it. So now we have to do two settings here. We need to copy what they call the endpoint. Remember I said for you to work on database, you need one admin, username, password, endpoint, and what is called admin, that is username admin, password, endpoint, and schema. So you need to go and look for our database endpoints. So go back. Let's check our database as it's running. This is our database. So click on it. So search for the endpoint. Very, very important. This is it. Copy the endpoint. Replace the endpoint A. Very careful. The endpoint. That is where to connect. Paste. Secondly, admin username, then the password, master password. 1, 2, 3. Then the schema sample. So copy all this and paste in the editor. Paste here, paste in that file. Remember the file that you created, paste there. So let's save this. WQ. Perfect. So we have done that. We have done that. So that is the code. We have done that. Let me scroll down. Now we are going to change the directory to this HTML. We are going to create a file called HTML. So cd into this file from www. Copy this. Yes, I'm inside the HTML now. I'm going to copy the whole of the PHP program now for the application into that. So create that file first inside this folder HTML. So let's create the file cat, or you can use just greater than. So this sample page.php. Copy this. Copy that file. So let's create the file. So I'm going to seed into that file. I'm going to vim rather. Vim into that file. No, I'm supposed to remove the, sorry, vim into sample page dot php. So enter. What is this? Oh, this. This is strange. What this? We need to close this so that this is strange. Let's see. Let's just QA. I will not save it. Just QA. So vim this. Yes. As we vim into that, let's try it again. Vi sample page. Hope there's no spelling mistake coming. Sample page.php. Let's try it again. Copy this. Enter. Okay. Why all this? It's funny. Okay, let me press I. That is insert. It's strange.